Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the week of February 7th. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scams. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's see what we have here for you. Now, just a small percentage of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you watch my videos regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. So let's see what we have here. Let's make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it. One thing I'm drawn to right away here is that you only have one major arcana showing up here in the initial spread, and so I think you're going to be having a lot of day-to-day things that pop up here for you. No, you have two. My apologies. Never mind. I think if anything, the future for you, in the future here, the energy is going to pick up for you. But let's just go ahead and get along with it, and then I'll expand on that some more as we go along. And you do have another major arcana here as the energy on the bottom. Coming through is the Empress. The Empress is a very, very good card to find in a tarot reading. You know, this represents perhaps the most abundant card in the tarot. The Empress talks about your resourcefulness and the abundance of resources that you have at hand, that you have available to you to nurture something in your life. Reason being is the Empress is the mother archetype. And so you can say that this is like, with this energy, you're capable of nurturing an idea like a mother would nurture their children. And so whatever it is that you're looking to bring into manifestation here, the Empress is providing abundance in that area. You also have this Venus symbol, which is, yes, beauty and love, but Venus also represents luxury and wealth. And so it's fertility and prosperity as well, as this is the mother archetype. And so you do have major abundance here when you get the Empress at least available. Of course, it's on you to act on the abundance that is available to you at this time, but it's absolutely here for some of you, for many of you. Now you have this very interesting combination of the Empress and the Emperor. So that's the mother-father archetype, but it can also represent a power couple as well. And so some of you may be teaming up with the right person. I do feel like maybe some of you entering into a relationship where it feels like a power couple energy, because we do have the Lovers as well here in the future. And so I will get into that more as we go along, but right away in the middle, I do feel like some of you are going to be entering into a wealthy partnership here, Virgo. Not if you are single, if you are looking for a relationship. So like not everybody here is going to be single and looking for a relationship, because I have a lot of people who come to me for a career in finance. But if you are in that first category, you could be meeting somebody who has a high status. It doesn't matter what gender they are. We don't attach gender to the tarot, and so this is just a masculine energy. And on the other hand, you could also be somebody who has achieved a high status in your career, as this is an earth sign. This can be a Virgo sign. And so, yeah, I do feel like that is possible. Now, if you're not here for love, King of Pentacles says it's time for you to develop really good habits at this time, because your habits and your routines are going to be the thing that pushes you into major success, that gets you into that high status territory when you get this King of Pentacles. So a very nice energy to find here in the middle with the Empress and the King of Pentacles. That is definitely money available. That is definitely wealth available, resources available, anything like that. And so it's definitely nice energy. Now in the past here, you have the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So you have this 6-7 energy here. So that is a progression of events, as I like to say. I think things have been progressing for you, perhaps between you and another person. I also do feel like there's been feelings of nostalgia that have perhaps come forward for you here, as you have this Six of Cups as well. as well as the Seven of Cups. So what could be going on here is there could have been someone from the past that tried to re-enter, and this caused confusion for you. They may have even come in very quickly here with the Knight of Wands energy, if I'm putting this all together, but we'll go through and do them individually as I normally do. But if that's not the case, you could have met somebody recently that feels like if they weren't an ex-partner or an ex-relationship, somebody could have come into your life that is from a past life, okay? And I do feel like there's a deep soul connection here available, and I feel like that there is abundance within this connection available, whether or not it may not be like financial abundance, but it could be abundance of any type, although there are resources available. Now, for others of you, if you're not here for love, what's going on here is there is confusion around the past here that's showing up, as the Seven of Cups can represent overwhelming feelings of confusion, anything like that here. And the Six of Cups represents a situation from the past. It may also say that you need to stop to smell the roses, like the people in the card are doing. But yeah, and I feel like whatever's happening here happened quickly with the Knight of Wands. This is the energy of like a shift happening, okay? A shift happening in your life when you get the Knight of Wands. This is all about fire, passion, intensity. But really another card of, this is like the maverick of the tarot. This is somebody who is capable of handling all the tasks, capable of doing a whole lot of different things. It's sort of like a jack of all trades. Interestingly enough, the Knight of Wands also comes forward as a major travel card, as a card that could even indicate you changing like a change of postcode or zip code, like you changing residence, anything like that. And so I'll be interested to see how we clarify this previous column here. But in the current situation of the Five of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups, so 5-5 energy, you know, energy of change here coming forward. Now this is interesting because I did say that, you know, this is one of these readings where I really want to see what the clarifications are here, because, you know, we started off with this energy of like, I feel like there's a power couple forming here for some of you. I also feel like some of you are really bossing up here and taking ownership, taking advantage, you know, bringing in really healthy routines. But at the same time, we have this idea of the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups here. So 5-5, right? Change. But this Five of Swords can represent somebody who is potentially trying to win at all costs. It can also represent that it may be best for you to drop your swords because some battles are not worth fighting, as you see this person kind of conceding here in the background. But they're getting stronger. The reason being is you see the sun ray here coming out of this person, indicating that, yeah, they may be facing a temporary defeat, but they will be much stronger as a result of whatever they are going through. Five of Cups, this is more about the emotional defeat or emotional turmoil. And so for some of you, it's like right now I feel like you may be like above and below. The upper row is your mind or your thoughts, and the lower row is the subconscious or the way that you talk to yourself, the hidden, the unseen. And so in your thoughts, in your subconscious, you may be sort of waging a war here against yourself. And what I feel like is coming through is, for many of you, it's this idea of falling back onto healthy routines here with this King of Pentacles to really help yourself through whatever you may be going through. As well as you have that Seven of Cups in the past talking about confusion. Do we also have 5, 6, 7 of Cups? I mean, look at that, right? 5, 6, 7 of Cups, situations progressing around the cup suit, which is all about emotions, intuitiveness, psychic energy, love, things about of that nature. So I'll be very interested to see how we clarify. Now, in the future, you have the Lovers, the Seven of Wands, and the Emperor. This is one of these grab bag readings, so hopefully you're sticking with me here. But the Empress and the Emperor, once again, this jumped out to me very, very much so when I pulled out this reading, or when I saw the bottom card here. This idea of either you dealing with like a parental issue, like the mother-father energy, or some of you like actually like ready to find somebody who's healthy, who's well-to-do, who you may be entering into this power couple energy with, okay? Now, the Emperor also, if you're not here for relationships or anything like that, the Emperor can say that you are bossing up. It is big boss energy. You are taking ownership and control over your life. The thing is, what leads me to think that some of you are single here that are watching this is you do have this Lover's energy as well, in combined with these two energies. And this is about like potentially a soul union, a really deep relationship that you're having with someone. Could be a start of a new relationship. But this could also, if you're not here for love, bouncing back and forth, but if you're not here for love, then this can be an important choice to make. And it's because you're facing competition here with the Seven of Wands, and perhaps it may be in your best interest to stand your ground in the future. So let's go ahead and start to clarify this situation even more. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe, and feel free to sign up for my email list. There is a link to that in the description below. All right, so let's see what we have here for you. You have Guardian Angel. You are not alone. You also have Hermit, Retreat to recharge and heal, or Retreat and recharge. That's a different oracle card that I just read off. That's in my mind. And then you also have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Let's see what else we have here. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Some of you are confused about something here from the past. I would detach from that idea of needing to understand. And I feel like maybe even like reducing load at this time. Like if you're taking on too much, it may be a good idea for you to clear your schedule or reduce your the amount of things that you're doing at this time, because this can also represent being overwhelmed. The Five of Swords can also say someone trying to win at all costs, let go of the need to be right? And so whether it's you or somebody else, I do feel like this is an issue that's coming up in this reading. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. All right, so you have unlikely, get more information, let go, and reconsider. Okay, so I would say just be mindful of not being hasty. The Knight of Wands can act in haste sometimes, because remember, you have to understand that each card has like I like to call it light and shadow side, but upright and reverse meaning, right? And so in the reverse or in the shadow side, the Knight of Wands can represent somebody who's going too quickly, or however you say that. And this may see, with this energy here, reconsider, let go, get more information, unlikely. Be careful of not being hasty at this time, okay? And so that's something that I feel like I wanted to bring up here. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. Let's pull some additional tarot cards to see what else wants to come forward here. All right, so you have the Magician, Ten of Pentacles, and the Devil. Yep, something around going too quick, needing to have the answer now, letting go of the need to be right here. The Devil wants to be right, okay? The Devil is a card of our shadows. It's something that we need to work through. It is something that potentially the Devil can come forward when there are issues around power and control. And the Emperor in reverse, I'm just feeling the need to read them this way. I normally don't, but the Emperor in reverse can also be somebody who potentially abuses power. And so I would say just if you're noticing issues around, as well as the Magician as well, because the Magician is a card of like power, willpower, action, and can be a forceful energy. And so I would say if you're noticing issues around control from another person, or if you feel like you're losing control, or if you feel like you're needing to acquire control at this time, Virgo, I would just be cautious at this time around that. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a very good card, indicating like a legacy building. It's a card of empires as well, which again, if we're going back to the more positive energies in this reading, power couple, King of Pentacles with the Emperor, Empress here, and the Ten of Pentacles, you really wanting to make your mark on this lifetime, really wanting to build your legacy out here and do something to really upgrade your abundance in some ways, can represent an inheritance. I'm not really feeling that. We'll see what else comes forward here. Although you do have the parental archetypes here. So perhaps you have the Magician as well, which is really translating an idea into action and being a forceful or a powerful manifester in your life, and really realizing that you can manifest anything you want because you already have all the tools that you need. I would say just there's something around power and control here that's all of a sudden come in. So you have the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Cups again in the same row, and the Seven of Wands again. So we're coming through with some duplicating messages here. So I feel like right now there is this internal struggle that you are fighting here. And I think some of you, what is going to end up happening is some of you are going to take a stand with the double Seven of Wands. And that may just be with yourself. You may say, okay, Virgo, like I need to do X, Y, and Z. Or there are some changes I need to make, and I see some of you initiating this here. And I feel like as you do this is really opening up all of this, the resources that are available here through the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Empress energy here. I feel, and now we have the Six of Pentacles as well, which can indicate you receiving. But I feel like in order for this to happen, what's going on is some of you are taking a stand here, taking an internal stand and saying, okay, I know I need to make some changes. Here's what I'm going to do about that. So in the future, to clarify, you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the Five of Swords. So we have the Five of Swords repeating here once again. It's interesting. I do wonder if some of you have like a I wonder if some of you are playing out a scenario in your mind. Like I'm almost getting this idea of like a fantasy or something like that, or somebody else has this fantasy about you and them together, or you have a fantasy about you and them together, something like that here. But there is this energy of somebody trying to force something with the double Five of Swords, and now this idea of like really needing to let go, needing to reconsider, trying to let go of the need to be rights here. The Devil indicating power struggles potentially, and now we also have this Three of Swords severance with you walking away, the Eight of Cups, walking away from a disappointing situation. And so there may be power struggles between you and your parents at this time, or you and a parental figure, you and family, as well as the Ten of Pentacles can indicate family, or it may just be with someone else here. And I do see that there's an ending here, and I think you are initiating this. The big thing in this reading is you are taking the action to make these changes here. You have the Fool as well. Look, you're about to jump off this cliff and not necessarily know where you're going, but that's also extremely exciting, okay? Because it says that the entire world, the entire universe is in front of you. There's a powerful new beginning here arriving, and it's because you are deciding to take action here. You are initiating change. Let's see what else we have. Let's pull some additional messages. This is a strange one. Okay, some of the readings this week have been very strange. So you have despair, courtship, change, expectation, family room. This might be family. Okay, I was reading this whole. I might have been reading it incorrectly for some of you here in the beginning. This is why we clarify. The family expectation coming through. Somebody may just, someone may have way too high of expectation that they are placing on you at this time. And I get the sense that some of you are really severing from that situation. Some of you are really changing and moving on from that. This may have really confused you, whatever action that they have taken towards you, or this whole situation may leave you feeling confused in some ways. And you're initiating change, okay? And you're going through big changes. You know, this is bags packed, cards ready to go. You're moving out of this apartment, moving to a new place. And especially with this Knight of Wands, I think some of you are ready to do that. So thank you so much for being here. If you're still watching, really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.